What up, y'all? We are back with another episode of the Axe Mode podcast. This is season 2, and we have a special guest for you today, don't we, Mr. East? My name is YT Rhymes. I'm joining you from Terrace, BC, Canada, and my co-host is joining us from
Fox Cities, Wisconsin.
Hell yeah. So, Mr. East, did you hear the brand new cipher that they dropped just recently?
Volume 2?
Volume 2.
No, I haven't. I have been busy preparing.
Yeah, it's getting cold over there, isn't it?
It's horrible.
Yeah.
It's horrible cold.
Yeah, it doesn't help with the structure of your house there.
No, old ass house. I can't wait to move for sure.
Hell yeah. Oh, I'm just seeing on the Grind Mode Cypher channel, Lingo's got a early release for family dinner. So make sure to head over to the Grind Mode Cypher and check that out.
Hell yeah.
But just so y'all can keep updated on the brand new content from Grind Mode Cypher, we are going to bring you Electric Haze Volume 2, which dropped back on December 16th of 2021. It's got a fire beat to it. All MCs come correct. It's produced by Boomtact. If you know anything about Grind Mode Cypher, you know Boomtact has done a lot of fire beats for a lot of the Cypher series.
Always righteous work. Always.
Yes, sir. So if you guys didn't hear Volume 1 of Electric Haze, make sure to go check that out. They bring the choppers out, so there's some lyrical hip-hop for you on that one. But we're going to bring you Volume 2 right here on the Axe Mode podcast.
Grind Mode Cypher, Electric Haze. Rest the power to my cousin, it's a PR heavy, and we'll be pondering just why they have to leave already. And I'm here thinking of the moments they have left me plenty. So in the honor of the fallen, let us pour down Henny. See the clowns from a distance while they acting, I am over that. Perform inside a circus while they say that you're in motion, cat. For the cameras or the lines to serve a laugh track. Keen in the play the part of sketch, think they all that. Technical machine to level up to have these rhymers lunch. I'm Pokemon, but I'm the fire type to have a fire punch. When I am writing, saw the shit were never on the clutch. And when it's done, I'm all retarded verbs like I am Forrest Gump. The shit the rappers do for stats becoming asinine. The skills are just becoming low appeal within the paradigms. Advertise, ills of the world becoming glamorized. A cell to the top could well be a fall for mankind.
Scrolls cold, pose, potion, evoking a locust. Hone, froze, lone rogue in the ocean. A rose tint, close kin to foes who don't know him. Flows a Rona ghosty, imposing to open throats quick. Solar soldier in a second to none. Drop the bodies in the swamp to watch them settle with scum. Devil beats 1,000 drums, the Armageddon is come. 7-7 seals a quest infesting pestilent tongues. The pest of the sun. Cruise face, Casey beyond dope. Two-face to the grind, we put the devil in God mode. Boom tactician, the risen to omniscience. In prison within schisms, to fissure the earth listen. He's on a mission, wicked witches to confound. With which illicit wispy bit to make him the one now. King tentacle, altered alien chemicals. Vermin germ curse, the subterranean sentinel.
I hope they listen, they slide coming to dismantle. I'm a different beast of shit niggas just can't handle, but I got a handle like 10-2 and this ain't standard. This is automatic, a habit to make it happen. I mean, I make it happen and make it right off the rapping. It's savage when I be spazzing, they love it, they swear it's magic. The rap it right out the hatch and I'm different. They feel the passion, they missing, they catch me lacking it right. They know I'm nice, keep killing these tracks, I'm bagging, stacking this cash, imagine. I'm trying to pass, I'm sorry, but nigga, this my chapter. Van Fleet, I'm bowling, chant Toronto raptor, I'm amped. About to smash anybody that won't smoke with these bars that I be crafting. No joke, a master, so stoked to class here and show you I came to plaster my whole name. I'm taking this whole thing, I'm after this whole game and spit it like propane. I gotta
see, I'm packing a bit of knowledge and an attitude, nothing to prove. This combination make me dangerous, nothing to lose. I know I got a lot to learn, so I'm jotting some notes. And when I start to speak, it really hit them, they jocking my quotes. They say a closed mouth can't get fed, but a closed mouth also won't catch lead, and that's the truth. I spit hard and almost cracked my tooth. I'm kicking bars that could impact this youth. There's no excuse not to be you. Too many people see through. I keep the few that been around me since day one close. That's my family, my day one folks. We the wave to crash down and capsize our boats. We ain't the future, we right now. Living in the moment. Only thing I wish I had is infinite rolls of cash. A lot be thinking I'm trash and that I'm worthless. I kill them with smiles and body every beat on purpose.
Take some sugar and mix it with a little bit of spice. Add a bunch of attitude to give it a succulent bite. Put in a pinch of cockiness and a hook up of humility. Then balance it all out with a unique ability to murder all these rappers with the R&B flow. Got that power ruining me and it's gonna explode. It's a day of reckoning, I'm lighting the world on fire. I've come to take my throne and my hunger won't ever expire. So tread carefully, watch yourself around me. Got no time for the games cause I don't come to play. I thought I told ya that I am a warrior. This bitter earth made me an animal. Broken hearts made me numb to the pain. All the scars wash away with the rain.
Yeah, Electric Haze Volume 2 produced by Boomtact with some flavor. That chick at the end, she killed it. Miss Laura Michelle, that was beautiful. Pestilence had a crazy flow when he came in there. Like, that was crazy. Like I always say, make sure to head over to the Grind Mode Cypher channel, hit that subscribe button, and hit the bell right next to it so you can get notified every time they drop new content on y'all. Mr. East, what did you think of that cypher since you hadn't heard it before?
Well, little scoop here for you. I got a video clip of her singing before it dropped. Just a very short one, just like 7 seconds, and it was really dope, and I'm glad I got to actually hear it, the whole thing. And yeah, Pestilence was dope.
Yeah.
Just like it reminded me of buoyancy with a boat in wavy water. Like, it was awesome. Like, it felt like tides in the water. It was pretty cool. I really did enjoy that.
Yeah,
the whole cipher though was badass. Everybody did a phenomenal job on that, and damn, I'd have to question anybody's hearing if they didn't think that was dope. That's definitely a fucking glass smasher. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, I love that that laid back kind of 90s vibe. Like, Pestilence found this like really unique pocket in that beat, and like I said, that girl at the end, that was beautiful. That was almost on some like Lauryn Hill type vibe, like just the way that she like went from the singing back into the rapping, like it was super dope.
Oh, it was badass. It reminds me of a well-prepared like 7-course meal for like a family. Speaking of the announcement you gave earlier of Lingo,
Yeah,
family dinner. It is really, that was, to me, the visual in my head after everything said and done was like a well-prepared 7-course meal. Everything was nice, and just like you said, man, like when she came in and killed it with that voice, man, that was dope. That was really dope, man.
yeah. Yeah, I was scrolling through a couple things as I was listening, and once I heard her switch to that singing voice, I was like, man, I had to do a double take. Like, it was super dope. So yeah, make sure to head over to Grind Mode Cypher if you want to hear more material just like that. Hit that subscribe button and hit the bell right next to it. So without further ado, we have our special guest for you. He was the very first guest on Behind the Grind with Trip B and Johnny Concepts, the Barrio Brothers. He did a fire track with AOK earlier on in the year, Get That Smoke, and he's been dropping a couple remixes as well. Let's bring him on. This is Executive.
Yo, what's going on, guys?
Hey, we chilling.
Same, likewise.
Yeah.
Is it cold there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's cold. It's cold. It's like, what is it, minus 11 right now?
Oh,
out here, Celsius?
No.
Let's see. Right now, the low up in Wisconsin, where I'm at, out by Green Bay, it's about 17 for the low tonight. Not cold yet. It's not even officially winter, so I can't even really say anything. I remember the first winter I was here, the wind chill brought it down to negative 60. That shit blew my fucking mind. That wasn't nice.
No, I don't want anything to do with that.
No.
That's like icicles in your nostrils.
It hasn't happened again since. It was just that one night for 8 hours, man. Negative 50. Mind blowing, man. I think what was it? The coldest place in Antarctica that day was 23 degrees warmer than where I was at in Wisconsin.
Wow.
Yeah, no,
Damn.
blew my fucking
Was
mind.
there at least snow to go with it? Like, I hate when it's cold, but there's nothing to.
There was already snow
Right.
on the ground 2 days prior, but there was no snow with that wind. No.
Oh,
It's useless. It's a useless temperature
Yeah.
at that point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is useless. Absolutely.
that's just Mother Nature being a cold bitch.
Right.
Yeah, no doubt. What was it? They said if you're walking without protective eyewear in like 3 minutes or 5 minutes, your orbital eye sockets will freeze and shit. I'm just like, damn.
That's
I'm
fucked.
always outside.
Like
Hell
your eyes
no.
just be frozen in place. That'd be fucked.
It's horrible. It's bad.
Straight up.
How's the weather where you're at though?
Man, in Smokelahoma, it's quaint. You know, it's cold. See, in the same way that y'all say it's cold, people out here are saying it's cold. Being from Pennsylvania, I'm a little bit more acclimated to the weather, but I don't look like I am just because this is the best sweatshirt to rep the beanie. You know,
Right.
Hell yeah.
right? It just fit.
Absolutely.
You know, so I'm a little warm right now. It's not that bad, but
My
Yeah.
brother lives out by Muskogee, Oklahoma.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a familiar territory. It's like 2 hours from where I'm at.
Right on.
Hell yeah, that's super dope.
Yeah.
So you were the very first guest with Trip B and Johnny Concepts for Behind the Grind. How was that? You know, starting the show off with them and looking to where it is now.
It's it was wild. I had a unique experience because I hadn't met either one of them before, and it also wasn't live yet. Like it took them. I can't remember the first live episode, but the first few weren't live, and so we had a little bit more time to get acquainted. I had talked to Trip, not so much Johnny, but I had talked to Trip on Facebook and stuff. So it was more about getting to know them and sort of getting to a point where I'm comfortable to divulge things. But it was an incredible honor. I know that to a certain extent that had to have been cleared by Lingo. Like it had to have ran across him, and it was like, can we do executive episode 1? So to know that everything went that way, validating, humbling. It was super fun, and to see where it is now and the caliber of artist, Lingo himself just doing one. Like
Yeah.
It's so cool to see everybody else, long-standing affiliates. Big G's had one. 5 was right after me. He was episode 2. And it was really cool to see the diversity there.
Yeah, shout out to Lingo. I mean, much love to Lingo because he
Facts.
gave us the go ahead for this show. And actually, Trip B was our very first guest on the Axe Mode podcast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
I must have missed. I was under the impression it was Mac Movado. I caught that. I didn't know you had Trip on.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Let's see. We had Benny Hanna on too. Let's see. There's Teyamu Denku. We had him on.
Saw
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah, we had AOK on for our season finale last season.
Saw that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been super dope. So much love to Lingo and the whole Grind Mode family for
Absolutely.
not only allowing this to happen, but, you know, joining us on the podcast.
For
real.
Hell yeah. So earlier on the year, you dropped a couple remixes. I noticed on your YouTube channel there. So what gave you the idea to do those?
So Extinct it's a Reason joint by the same name. JID is on the real song, and Joey Badass. I think. Why am I drawing a blank? I think it's those 3, and I love that beat. And it was Sunday Night Grind was still very new, and I wanted to. That was specifically created for Sunday Night Grind, and it was after like my first cipher from the Denver Secret Sessions come out, so I was kind of riding that high of Grind Mode affiliated being the best feeling I had at that point. And it was just me having fun, and I think that's when I'm at my best. The start to finish, all killer, no filler type shit. Like that's where I think I thrive. There's not a hook on that song. I don't force anything. It's just comfortable. The Bruh remix, the JID and Denzel Curry song, I did the day my Behind the Grind came out, and that was kind of designed for the same thing. And then Easy Come, Easy Go had my brother River Styx on it, who's also an affiliate. I had this old this MC Mac beat that I wanted to fuck with is what it was. Juicy J produced it. I love that fucking beat. I always wanted to rap on it, and his voice and his flow, like it made so much sense. We were in the studio one day, and I was like, "Yo, could you rap on this?" And he was like, "Yeah, I could." And it was made in like a couple hours.
Yeah,
Such a good time.
If you haven't heard of River Styx was actually on the final Salt Lake City Volume 6 that just dropped 3 days ago. So make sure to go check that out as well.
Yes, sir.
So I wanted to highlight one of the remixes. I actually really enjoyed your Bruh remix.
Okay.
So we're going to play it live for everybody right here on the Axmo podcast.
Fire.
XEC. Then said I'm back again. The past hands you a lot, but a man can manage. Lost friends in the ops, they got put they sense, and now I never take those who will stand for granted. Different shit, but the team and stay same. Have to switch a little bit, they feeling the change pace. Some can never sit at the table, they dead weight. Times change, all you got is a vision of that pain. So you push it to the back and feel it from crack brain. Think about the laughs and the ones you relax game, but every time that you react, they tell you relax, man. Can't change what you came, this is what is happening. Bad dreams, every night you picture what that means. Bad things in the mind of a man that lacks things. Fast freeze of the heart when you hit the flat screen. That pain turning force of my city to smack these. Have these wet teas, they don't know what that means. Pass these around town and you'll get a back fee. That green, that money make it like a track piece. That cheese to the sit in the strap from reality. It's what it is, a land of little misfits. Got a big house with white walls and fences. Parents ain't around, there ain't much to listen to. It's when in doubt you follow who you chill with. And the ones found and not ones to build with. All the clowns weak and bitches like children. What is sounding like you cannot live with your surroundings, always out to kill you. Don't touch your chin to your chest, to put your face down. Focus on building the best you that came out loud and folks willing to test. You gotta stay about the grind, tell them all that it's sex. And I don't really give the time unless it's part of a flex. You and yours, I want it all, you better settle for less. Made a choice, this is war, you better strap on the vest. So wet the blood with the stars, you still on the vest. So what's next? Yeah, everything I did was to better myself. You ain't the same, say so, it'll settle itself. You either stay go insane or you get it yourself. You gotta separate the bull from the shit on the shelf.
Everything I do, it come full circle. Working.
Yeah. Everything I do, it come
Full circle.
working.
Hell yeah, that was fire. That was Executive with his Bruh remix. Make sure to head over to YouTube, search him up, XECUTIVE on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button, and make sure to look out for more content.
For sure, man. I love that. That was another one I heard. I heard there was a real song before that remix came on, and Denzel. I love Denzel Curry, man, and his flow on that remix and the one they actually dropped. Like I love that so much, and I wouldn't have probably done it had it not been officially released. So fun, so much fun.
Yeah, it's super dope, man. I really enjoyed that one.
I appreciate that.
That was pretty fucking dope.
So not only are you a Grind Mode Cypher affiliate, but you were telling us a little bit before the podcast here that you were a fan long before you were ever an affiliate.
Yeah, long before. The first cipher I watched was a Don't Funk Up Our Beats cipher. They did two of them. I think it was the second one that had come out, and then I went back and watched the first one. I told this in the Behind the Grind, but it was originally Passionate MC that drew my attention. I was listening to a lot of Hobson back then. Knock Madness came out, and that was the lunchtime cipher was crazy. And I went and I found Grind Mode and sort of just dove down the rabbit hole. I watched them. I traveled they went to Mission Underground. I was watching actively for a long time, and I sort of fell off and stopped listening. I was supposed to do a cipher. I was like 16, I think. I was at a point where I was asking to get off of school to do it. And I can't remember if it was an issue with my travel or the spots filling up so fast, but I didn't get to do it. But the message that was sent to me from the Grind Mode Facebook was the exact same day, but 6 years, something like that, to the day, like 6 years before when I got the real message for my real debut for Denver.
Crazy.
That's why, like, full circle, like that element and the feeling that things are happening for a reason is kind of been my driving factor.
Straight up, man.
Yeah.
That's super dope. So you've actually been on quite a few different series of ciphers from Grand Mode Cipher. Why don't you list off a little bit of kind of the list down the road?
Denver, the Secret Sessions 10 was the first one I did. That was a much smaller event. That was the second event that they were doing coming back from COVID. They did Rock Hill first. And I remember it. I could kind of tell that this wasn't what it was supposed to be. You know, we only shot 3 ciphers. Like, there was not that many people there. And it was an amazing experience to meet these people that I'd been watching for so long. But it was also like, you knew there's bigger things to come. And then Florida, a few months later, we went to Fort Lauderdale. That was the first cipher I kicked off, was Secret Sessions 13. I pride myself on remembering these, and I'm going to fuck up at least one, but I'm trying. Secret Sessions 13, I kicked that off. That was a lingo beat, and that was like Duck City was there. I'm drawing a blank. Jack D was there. I had seen Jack D a couple times.
Jack D. Frost, yeah.
Wow. But yeah, there were more people there that I remember watching, and it was just cool to sort of see everything sort of come together, see what these events are supposed to be like. Jacksonville, a couple artists got snowed in. That Quentin cipher, Secret Sessions 19. 3 of us, me, Dre Morrow, and Matt Movado, we were snowed in, and we were all in like different parts of the country. It was a crazy storm that rolled in. I didn't get to go, but I was on 2 there, 18 to 19. After Jacksonville, I did a COVID 16s. That was a lot of fun. That was a lingo beat. Gibby Stites anchored that cipher. That was super dope. I love rapping with Gibby. I think after that was Dallas and Smokelahoma. And that was super cool. Smokelahoma happened literally where I parked my car every day.
That's dope.
It was a real trip. Like, to meet them was one thing, but I worked that day. I got off at 2 p.m. and I pulled in from work. At work closed, everything, and all of these people were just at my house. It was a trip. I think me, Gun, Syndicate Fam, Mama G, all included. I think we, aside from Lingo, were the first affiliates to host an event. I think that's true. Someone told me that. I think it was Para.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, that was a cool experience. Dallas was dope. We got a really nice venue, like last minute. Just kind of fell into management's laps, and we had a really good time, man. Brooklyn. No, I missed Brooklyn. I went to Brooklyn in April. Secret Sessions 24. I did Brooklyn. That was my first anchor. I don't know how I forgot that. Colada kicked that one off. That was a really good time. That was supposed to be a Bronx event, and everything got shifted around, and we moved down the street, but we're in a different borough. But
yeah.
Then it was Dallas and Smokelahoma, and then Upstate Underground. That was my favorite event, my best event, my 2 ciphers there. I anchored 2 ciphers that day. The one I went back and forth with Trip B on, the Boom Sack beat. That was volume 14, I think.
Hell yeah.
But the Gibby beat that I rapped on, that's my favorite cipher verse of mine. The Gibby Stites beat, from top to bottom. Friday Goodish kicked that off. Like, I love that. That's one of the ciphers that every cipher's got bars. You're guaranteed a solid verse out of just about everybody at any given time. That's what Grind Mode does. But it's few that I can bump like an actual track and just casually listen. And that's all in the beat. That's not has anything to do with an artist's abilities. But if the beat can be something you can have as like wallpaper, then the Gibby beat does it for me.
Straight up.
And then the barbecue. I had 5 cups of jungle juice and didn't know that was a lot until I looked at AOK and I was like, oh, I just had my 4th cup and we haven't even done my 2nd cipher yet. And AOK looks at me in his face like, you don't know how much you drank until someone's surprised at the amount.
Yeah, they're like,
And
oh
it's-
shit.
like, yo, kid, you need a burger. I think that's exactly what he said.
Get him some bread, stat.
Yeah, straight up.
Mass Wired, he walked up to me and he said, yo, you need a water. Do you want a Bud Light? I kept drinking.
Shit.
I was going hard. I puked and took a nap in someone's car and went back and did round 2.
hey, that's how you do it.
Hey,
I heard
that's
the,
way more peaceful than some people do it.
Right, yeah. I'm relatively passive, in the barbecue. It's all friends and family. It was a really good time. I wish I remembered more of it though. We shot my ciphers 1, 2, and then for the rest of the time, like I was smoking with K Blaze. I was just off doing my thing.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Like, yeah, we're at a barbecue. I'm gonna chill at a barbecue. I ain't gonna
Right. Right. Fuck work, like I'm trying to chill.
Give them the old 1, 2, and hold on, wait, let me do this one.
Straight up. So speaking of AOK, actually, you and AOK actually did a fire track earlier on in the year called "Get That Smoke."
Yeah. Why
don't you talk a little bit about that experience?
I've always been a big fan of AOK. I think me and him have similar styles. I'm a very big fan of very dense rhymes. I like to rhyme a lot. That's why the guys I pull from, JID, 3 Stacks, Andre 3000 might be my GOAT, but that's a different question, I'm sure.
Yeah.
The
underrated
dense rhymes,
for sure.
Yeah, I like the Genius videos, the Check the Rhyme videos where it highlights in different colors. Like I love that shit. I'm sorry. Big nerd when it comes to just rhyming.
Straight up, me too.
And AOK does that.
Yeah.
And so I always kind of figured there would be something, even when I was just a fan. Like I was like, man, could you imagine? And Dallas, we talked about it. We talked about making a track, and you know how business is. He kind of a couple months down the road, the track gets brought up again. But he's like, yo, I need a pretty quick turnaround. Like I think we need to upload it like in 2 weeks. Yeah. And I kind of stopped everything I was doing. And when AOK calls, you answer the phone. Straight up.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. It was a really fun experience, but I knew anything I sent him, like I knew he was very respectful of what I think is dope. He knows I know me, and he knows I'm comfortable with myself, and I knew that we would make a good track together.
Straight up. So we're gonna play it for y'all. It's produced by Loftboy,
the Beatsmith.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So we're gonna get right into it. It's AOK and Executive himself with "Get That Smoke."
Get that smoke. Get that smoke. Get that smoke. Enough of the game, you're so soft cause I'm fluffing your veins. If you're hot, I'm stuffing your flame. Fucking lames if you're strutting my lane. Luck can change cause a couple of things. One, I'm hungry, 2, I'm hungry and trained. If it's war, gentlemen, I'll be awarded with more medals than Vietnam veterans. Forced to pour lead into anything on 2 to 4 legs that is moving in crosshairs. I could do this all from a lawn chair. Oh fam, I ain't even cooking yet. Oh damn, I can see y'all corny for days. Farmland, baby you bitches, I got the juice. Y'all jam, put me on the stage with the Tupac hologram. Cause man in Gotham all damn, a monster not playing. I call your cards clear, me conquer half man, half shark, half roster. Nah homie, it ain't no joke, y'all get that smoke. Move for the wrong one, quartz up, but you know what'll happen in the long run. You get that smoke. Catch who if you want none, bar none. Come and see me if you got a problem. Get that smoke. Set the roof on fire, this a hot one. Better stay the fuck at home before you hit that smoke. Hit the roof from across some, you want some. Put the pretty glasses on and come get that that smoke like a scallion. Co-pilot the cavalry through a valley and fire to roast all of you happily. That's Roman tragedy, homie, no holding back from me. I'm fully loaded, smoking on the golden apple leaf. I've been training for this moment since the day that I was told to pay it forward. But revenge is paying back and say I owe him, so I'm making sure I show him I'ma get it. Payment going, that'll take care of the family. Agent Orange, when the troops drop and boost stop the few thoughts aiming at us, but the shit won't hit like loose cards. Yeah, look at all of the trouble the truth caused. Yo, they say this shit is like pulling teeth. Yeah, I do floss, new thoughts cross true, it'll cost you. I'm a cause doom and it cost you. Clowns proud to get costumes. Talk you in the jaw, cause I honestly got to, like, not dude. It ain't no joke, y'all get that smoke. You can root for the wrong one, go on some, but you know what'll happen in the long run. You get that smoke. Catch a root if you want, done, bar none. Come and see me if you got a problem. Get that smoke. Set the roof on fire, this a hot one. Better stay the fuck at home before you hit that smoke. Hit the roof from a car, some you want some. Put the 3D glasses on and come get that smoke.
Hey, I know they really won't be needing that. Read between the lines and see it's not a lot to beat a track. Like us, we a different breed, so you an ego death. See it red like a running bullet, you'll be needing meds. Guitarologist, the victim of the squadron. When you say you pray for smoke, then once you get it, you'll be coughing. Y'all should stay the fuck away, cause y'all ain't come with what we brought. And they okay to kill them all, so I go hard and in the garden, you a bitch. Smack you, take the watch from off your wrist. Caught again, and all you'll have is happy thoughts of oxygen. Got it twisted if you thinking that we cool and all the friends you started with us. Bite a bullet like the apple funnel, man. This ain't nothing normal, y'all ain't used to, bro. Use the quote you wrote, take it as a warning, don't approach. I'm more than 4 or 5, will sure leave you comatose. Listen, bro, it ain't no joke, y'all get that smoke.
You can root for the wrong one, go on some, but you know what'll happen in the long run. You get that smoke. Catch a root if you want, done, bar none. Come and see me if you got a problem. Hit that smoke. Set the roof on fire, this a hot one. Better stay the fuck at home before you hit that smoke. Hit the roof from a car, some you want some. Put the 3D glasses on and come hit that smoke.
Hell yeah, that was A-OK with Get That Smoke, featuring executive, produced by Loftwa.
Ooh, shit.
You know it. You know it. You know it.
Oh yeah.
Yo. That
So,
A-OK's second verse on that song, I will fight someone to this day. A-OK's second verse on that song is my favorite verse of the year.
Word. Yeah, his track, that the snap track that he played on Shade 45, that shit was fire.
That was unfair. I never entered when he was playing.
Straight up. So yeah, as I always say, make sure to head over to that Ground Mode Cypher channel, hit that subscribe button, and hit the bell right next to it so you can get notified whenever they drop dope-ass content like that. There's a great opportunity for affiliates. If you get a hold of A-OK and Lingo, you can get your stuff posted onto the Ground Mode Cypher channel. You can get promotion from them, and there's a whole lot in that package. So make sure to hit them up so you can get your content played on the Ground Mode Cypher channel.
And there's multiple ways to do it too. You could pay to submit a song to the playlist to their channel to be premiered and everything. You could do it through the Sunday Night Grind, and if it happens to be really dope, it gets put on a playlist. Or you can do an album review. I mean, there's options. There's really a lot of options. All of them beneficial, in my opinion. I'm a fan of the album reviews.
Mr. East, do you have any questions you would like to ask Executive?
Oh, man. So, being to so many different places and meeting so many people, let's hear some really funny moments that you remember. That you're cool with saying, of course.
Yo, I have to think.
That's all right. I don't mind.
I'm mad that there isn't anything that particularly sticks out. I feel like there should have been at least one where I was like, oh, this, I have to tell you this. But I've got nothing right now. Man, we just.
All right. So let me change it then. Hold on. So what is one of your favorite things about participating in every cipher from the beginning to now and to where you will be in the future?
I think building a familiarity, being a familiar face, like the first time you meet everybody, like it's like, yo, who is this? He's probably gonna be whack. Like, when I met everybody for the first time, you don't really know what they're gonna think. And then in Florida, I met them the second time, and there were people that knew what I had done that wasn't grind mode related. Like Para had specifically referenced that Extinct remix, and it was like, yo, that's dope, because that means that those eyes are there, and affiliates' eyes, fans' eyes, pundits' eyes, and it doesn't matter whose eyes, it's eyes.
Right.
So to get that level of respect from my peers and build those moments and like stay in the hotel and build that type of camaraderie. Like we just started doing that recently, where we're all kind of try to, like Lingo will put in the chat like where they're staying, and he'll always tell how cheap he booked it on Priceline, you know, like he'll get his plug in. I think he's got a coupon code or something. But yeah, just doing that and trying to make this more than what it is about. And it's about the music, but we can do a lot more than that.
I definitely say you guys do make a deeper impact than just the music. You guys encourage the community to get involved, and you guys, I've noticed since I've been paying attention to grind mode, you guys have a lot of artists that do a lot of cool shit outside of music.
Yeah.
You know, that's one thing I thought was always cool. And, you know, you guys are always positive with the community, and you film in the community.
Yeah.
You know, you don't go from a commercial aspect of it.
We'll get people. It happened in Upstate Underground. It actually started with me. I was outside, I was smoking, and somebody had walked up to me and said, "Yo, you one of the rappers, right?" And I looked down at my shirt and chain and was like, "Nah." Like, no, no way. But I was like, yeah, we do these things or whatever. We travel all over the place. He said, "You coming back here?" I'm like, "We do Upstate Underground. Like, I'm sure we'll be back upstate. But this bar, I can't tell you that." And he went inside, and he just mingling with people that have a respect for the culture, and they approach you in a certain way where it's all about respect. It's all about the game. And to sort of be part of that, that's the best thing about it.
Yeah.
Is to really feel like you're making an impact on people that you would have never met before.
Right. It's a dual impact both ways. It's dope.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. I have a story. I've been thinking this whole time. All right.
All right. Let's hear it.
We're in Brooklyn. I'm riding with Rockasset. Rockasset, this car at the time was Lagoon, me, Frankie V, and K Blaze. Mickey Bourbon was traveling by himself. He lives closer than everybody, you know. He's just a hop, skip, and a jump. And we were all in this car, and I changed before the Cypher. I had something different on, and I like to wear the Cypher shirt. And I go up to Lagoon. We were in his personal vehicle. This was not a rental. We were in his personal vehicle, and I'm like, "Yo, I need to go take this shirt and put it in your car with my other shit." And he's like, "Yeah, man, go do that or whatever." And I get to the car, I put my shit in, and I can't even remember why. I think I had to reach something, and I sat in the car for a second. And when I get out, I sort of feel around in my pockets, and I don't feel any keys. So I do this walk of shame for like a block and a half where I'm like, "Yo, how am I going to tell this dude that I just locked his keys in his car in Brooklyn?" And we, I tell him, and this was probably a bad idea, I tell him before we shoot.
Oh
man,
he's like thrown off his game. Like, I'm gonna get my keys out of my car. Like,
bro, this was only like his second or third cipher too.
Oh no,
it was
shit.
We had K Twist after the shoot or whatever. Everybody was leaving, and K Twist thankfully had AAA. This was like 1:30 in the morning, and he could tell when he got off the phone, he was like, "They just woke him up."
Damn.
He was not going to be happy. We were trying to break into the car. K-Blaze had like an air conditioner hose thing that he had wedged into the door, but we didn't have anything long enough to touch the button.
Shit.
We were out there for a good 15 minutes. NYPD was driving by, and they're like, they got so much better to do than a bunch of rappers trying to break into their own car.
Man, that shit's hilarious.
Yeah, I repressed that because that was one of those things. Like, I hated myself for the whole week after that. Like the flight home,
for real.
right when I was getting good, like, man, a good event, my first anchor, like, oh, and I locked that dude's keys in his car.
God damn.
That happened.
That is wild.
Yeah.
That is wild.
Murphy's Law,
Maybe
right?
yeah.
Some shit's got to go wrong.
Somewhere. Yeah.
When something's going good, something's also going down. Something's going down.
Hell yeah. So before we let you go, for the people that have watched and want to see more from Executive, what can they look forward to?
They can look forward to a gaggle of things. So I'm going to be a gaggle of things. A gang of things, you know?
Yeah.
I am going to be traveling with Grind Mode again. I missed a couple events. I will be at bars in the Bronx. So I'll at least get one off there. That'll happen. You got to subscribe to Grind Mode Cypher on YouTube and hit the bell to turn on notifications when we upload those, you know. I'm always working on solo music. I don't have anything particular stacked up yet. Well, I have plenty stacked up, but I don't have anything lined up. I want to make sure that I do everything right, full circle. I was very proud of that project, the features I had on it. I want to work with more people, more non-affiliates even. Like, I just want to just make dope music. And that's, if anything people can look forward to, is that. That's what I'm trying to do.
Hell yeah. So make sure to search up on YouTube, search up Spotify, search up on Grind Mode Cypher, Executive, if you want to hear more from him. And thank you very much for joining us today, fam.
Of course.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me. Long time coming.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Well,
much love for everything y'all do. Y'all, since I first seen the Battleaxe name pop up, man, I've been mad appreciative of what y'all do. Y'all are about it all the way. You are not fair weather fans, fair weather affiliates at this point. Like, you guys definitely are about it, and it's much love to y'all. For real.
Thank you. That means a lot to us.
Yeah.
We appreciate you. And all the Grind Mode family.
Hell yeah. So we will have to do a part 2 in the future, probably in the middle of
like a week or so, you know.
Right. You never know. The world's always moving faster than we may know.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. So much love to you, man. And thank you for supporting Battleaxe Global. Cool. And of course, Grind Mode Cypher as well.
Absolutely.
So we wish you a blessed evening, and we will talk to you soon. Much
Axe
love.
Is up. X is up. Axe is up with a capital X. That's the crossover.
Hey, there you go. There you go. I like that.
Yes, sir.
Much love.
Hey, likewise. Salute y'all.
Have a good one. Hell yeah, that was Executive. Yeah, Executive Grind Mode Cypher affiliate. Make sure, like I said before, head over to that YouTube page. Head over to Spotify. Search up Executive, XECUTIVE. Lots of dope tracks there. Lots of dope content. He's been on plenty of ciphers, as you heard earlier. So, Sunday Night Grind.
Yep, it's coming every week.
Always every Sunday, Grind Mode Cypher goes live, and they play tracks that people send in by donation. Starts at $1, and it can get competitive and crazy in there.
Oh yeah.
They got the comment squad. They will send the comment squad over to your track. They will comment on the track, let you know that Sunday Night Grind sent you there. And if you want to get your music played on the Sunday Night Grind, which happens every single Sunday, send in your tracks to sundaynightgrind@gmail.com. Mr. East, do you have any closing statements before we wrap up the show today?
Man, I hope everybody's had a safe holiday, and be careful when you're driving out in the crazy winter weather. And always check the weather before you leave your house. It could do you a hell of a lot of good. And to the person who almost hit me today, thank you for initially stopping eventually, right? I mean, thanks for not hitting me with your car. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks to that person, because I still need a co-host. Hell yeah. So that was another episode of the Axe Mode podcast. Much love to Executive for joining us today. Much love to the whole Grind Mode Cypher family, as well as the Battleaxe Global family. And we will see you same time, same place, next Tuesday at 3 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time. GME, Axe is up. Much love. Peace out, y'all.
Peace.